the estrogen at their peak, which help into the production of progesterone and start to be decreased. Here the progesterone hormone is at its peak, means higher at the level when the corpus luteum is formed. It is ready. We know after in this phase, between this phase from 15 to last 21-22 days, means 7 to 8 days, the ovum is having a chance to be fertilized with the sperm or fused with the sperm. So then if the new fetus is formed, so there is a change in the uterus. For this region, the progesterone level is the highest after the ovulation, because we know that before ovulation there is no need of progesterone. Progesterone is only required after the releasing of ovum. And if the fetus is implanted, the progesterone level becomes down. Now at the end of the period, the level of estrogen is slightly increased. It is for to initiate the next cycle. If the estrogen level is low, if the corpus luteum is remaining at their functioning position, there is always releasing of progesterone. If the progesterone is released, the FSH will not be work. If the FSH will not work, there is no starting of the new cycle. So here the estrogen start to degenerate corpus luteum at the end of the cycle and result into the starting of phase which having FSH, and the cycle becomes again started. If there is no implantation, the uterine tissues and the wall is starting to be ruptured, because there is no use, so they becomes ruptured and degenerated, resulting to the blood, tissue fluid are released, which come out, pass out the body by the vaginal opening, resulting into the menstrual cycle or the bleeding, which carry out for 3 to 5 days. It's the whole about the hormone level during this cyclic process. Now we discuss about some changes which occurs in the last phase. In the third phase, menstrual phase, especially bleeding phase, last 4 days. If the fertilized does not occur, if there is no fertilization, so there is no maturation of secondary oocyte, means there is no fusion with the sperm. So the progesterone inhibit release of LH. So now the progesterone stop the working of LH. Low LH. If the low level of LH, it means the low level of estrogen and low level of LH result into the corpus luteum non-functioning. If the corpus luteum is non-functioning, it undergo autolysis. It becomes ruptured or degenerates. If the corpus luteum is autolysis or ruptured, so there is no progesterone level. If the uterine lining dies because of no progesterone, the uterine lining dies due to low progesterone. We know the progesterone initiates the formation of the lining. If there is no progesterone, there is no lining development, so they becomes dead. The lining of the fallopian tubes and the uterine cause tissue rupture and bleeding start. So the bleeding is the result of the end of the menstrual cycle. Blood, tissue, fluid pass out through the vaginal opening. This is the process of releasing of blood is known as menstrual phase or menstrual flow. Occurs after about 25 days and the continuous for 3 to 5 days. In this phase we have discussed here the first 3 to 5 days and the end of the days having bleeding. The red portion is showing bleeding. After releasing of progesterone, high blood is supplied. This valve becomes starting to be ruptured at the end of third phase and carry out for the first 3 to 5 days, and from here the new cycle is started. So the low level of progesterone. Now the progesterone level, we know that the carpal luteum is not functioning. The level of progesterone becomes low. This low level of progesterone causes release of FSH, follicular stimulating hormone. The follicular stimulating hormone start to be developing of a new follicular graphene or graphene follicle, which carry out some changes, undergo development and produce a new ovum, means starting to be a new cycle. Effect of fertilization on the menstrual cycle. If the fertilization occurs, what is the change or what is the effect which occurs in the menstrual cycle is that if the fertilization occurs, the fetus is formed. The endometrium release trophoblastic. In the endometrium, the trophoblastic cells of placenta, because placenta is the attachment of the fetus with the mother body. This release human chorionic gonadotrophin. It is the hormone like LH. This maintain carpus luteum. It maintain the carpus luteum. If the pregnancy occurs, the carpus luteum not undergo autolysis. If there is no autolysis of the carpus luteum, the progesterone becomes high. If the progesterone is present into the blood, the uterine wall is at its original position. They are started nourish the new fetus. There is no bleeding. Screen progesterone hold by it. Now the progesterone and the human chorionic gonadotrophin, these two hormones check the breakdown of endometrium of the uterus. These hormones will check out is there any defect in the endometrium wall, is there any rupturation, is there any breakdown. If there is no breakdown, so there is no bleeding, it is the symbol of pregnancy, means now the uterine wall attached with the fetus. After the pregnancy, nearly about 16 weeks, now the placenta having ability or capable to be release progesterone. If the placenta starting to be release progesterone, there is no need of carpus luteum.